Hi, I'm Joe. I'm back. In case you're wondering what's this on top of my head, this is actually a covering for my eyes. Okay. Um, this is something that I used to do, but I haven't done it for a very long time. I think almost like probably like 10 years. I haven't done this yet. um, I used to play like after I memorized certain pieces or fingerstyle songs um, on guitar. I would actually get one of these blindfolds and cover my eyes with it. Okay, and I'll just play without looking lah. Okay, so this is what I used to do. Um, One of the things that I feel that is very important, and this is actually related to skills. When I was talking about skills before, right? And how well the person plays skills actually kind of relates to the skill level of the player or the teacher. Okay, so obviously, like I mentioned before, it's one of the good telltale signs lah to know whether this guy is a real teacher or not. Is by seeing how well he can actually play skills. Okay, because to be able to be extremely familiar with the scales, or rather to have extreme familiarity with the fretboard, okay, you need to have you need to train scales so much, okay, and to the point that you're able to use them and play licks and riffs and all that on the on the instrument by instincts rather than by thinking. You don't really think. It becomes a kind of like a subconscious thing. Okay, every note, every chord that you play, every shape that your finger is changing to becomes like a subconscious thing. Okay, so one of the things I always advise people who are already fingerstyle players, good fingerstyle players, but they are still struggling with their improvisation, what you call lead playing, okay, lead ukulele. When I talk about lead ukulele, I don't mean just playing the main melody of a song, but the purpose of a lead ukulele is actually to fill up. It's not just to play the main melody, okay. In some parts, it's actually made used to fill up gaps in a song, as typically in a strum and sing scenario. When people sing songs, there are like little pauses here and there, little gaps, and these gaps are actually due to the rest. Okay, like I said, there's because of the rest, there are gaps in between the piece of music, so you can actually fill up those gaps with a little bit of licks here and there lah. Okay, now I'm going to show you something lah, but I may, and I most likely will make mistake while doing this because I think this is my first time doing it blindfolded on the ukulele because usually I do it on guitar, so I might make mistakes. Okay, so please forgive me if I do make mistakes. I'm going to play a backing track. Um, I have my I have my Vox player, my Vox MP3 player open, and it will start playing when I press the space bar on my computer. Okay, and I'm actually using my MacBook as my MacBook camera to actually do this video. Okay, so you can see it's not exactly that great quality. Okay, but when I tap the space bar, okay, you can hear that. Okay, I'll just set it at this volume now. Okay, so okay, I'm just going to try doing it. Okay, I hands off the ukulele first. I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to tap. Okay, before that, I'm going to put on my blindfold. Okay, so I really can't see anything right now. Okay, I'm going to pull my blindfold a little bit lower. Okay, so it really cuts off all vision from beneath my nose. Okay, I can't see a thing right now. I'm totally blind. Okay, and I can feel around for my space bar. Okay, so I'm going to start rolling it first, just for a while to let you see. Okay, so now I'll start playing the lead. I missed that. Intervals. I miss the harmonics. Tremolo. Okay, something like that. Yeah, so you can hear that I made a lot of mistakes, but overall, I can actually improvise blindfolded, okay, without my sight. I rely purely on feel. Now, even though there's a lot of theory behind it, of course, there's a lot of theory to know um, what kind of intervals you can use, your third or your fifth intervals and things like that. Even though there's theory behind it and there are licks and patterns that you need to learn to be able to understand how to play like that. Okay. Overall, how well you play, even in the darkness without light, okay, or you blindfold yourself, you're still able to pull off things like that if you really have the kind of long term, if you've been training for a long time, if you have been doing this for a long time. It's kind of like how people can do things blindfolded, okay? Um, like people can actually do things blindfolded. They can assemble or disassemble things blindfolded. Okay, it's the same concept. When you do jamming and things like that, it relies a lot on your feel rather than your sight. Okay, so it's one of the things like, you need to master your touch and your feel. You need to be able to feel the frets. You must be able to gauge. You see, you saw when I did something like when I did something like this, I'm able to gauge the distance without even looking at it because I've already trained my fingers to it's like muscle memory. I actually can feel and hear it in my I can hear the sound in my head and I can actually feel the distance of between one fret to the next. I know exactly how far my fingers need to move to get to that note. Okay, so this is just a very short demonstration to let you see. Okay, maybe the next one I'm going to try is instead of doing some improvisation, I'm going to do some fingerstyle stuff, which I may make mistakes because fingerstyle is a little bit more difficult. Improvisation, even though it's fast and things like that, but I'm playing a lot of notes which are part of the scale pattern. So you can still get your way through it, like you can kind of like feel your way through the scale pattern. But for fingerstyle stuff, it's different because it's more random actually, and there's a lot of bar chords. Okay, one of the killer things. So I'm going to blindfold myself again, and let's try see what we can do. Okay, so okay, I'm blindfolded. Okay, I'm going to pull my blindfold down a little bit more so that I really can't see anything. Okay, I put the straps down to my ear, so it's covering me so much that I can't even see anything at all. Okay, so now, the thing about this blindfold is that I bought the ones that actually have a little bit of a bulge here, so I can actually open up my eyes fully while the blindfold is down. So it doesn't feel awkward or comfortable. I don't need to actually purposely close my eyes. You see, I can keep it open while being covered. Okay, so I think that one of the things, okay, I can try doing some finger style. not sure if I get this one. Sorry. I can't see. I can still do fingerstyle, a little bit of fingerstyle, even if I'm totally blind. I don't rely on my sight. I can still do a little bit of fingerstyle. And let's see if I can do maybe like a. Okay, sorry, maybe I got it wrong. Okay, yeah. Sorry, it's what I can't see already. Wow, it's very hard for me actually. I think it's like a. Yeah, but I mean something like that lah. Actually, I still probably need to do a little bit more training without this lah. Let's see if I can do a chord solo. Okay. Not very good. Yeah, I'm going to take a step with this one. Yeah, I think it's here. Wow, I almost got it. I missed it. Okay, so that's me being blind. Like, actually, I do have a real blind friend. He's actually quite a professional jazz guitar player, amazing player, and he's really blind. Uh, he's really blind, like, and yet he can still, um, yet he still play. He can play better than me. He's a lot better than me. Without sight, he relies purely on feel. I can only do it up to a certain level. Some more difficult pieces I still have to rely on sight, like, So this is me just trying to do some stuff while being blindfolded. Wow, that's a difficult one. That's a difficult one for me now. Without seeing, it's really hard. Okay, let's see if I can do Hotak for you. forgot how to do it while blindfolded. I think I need to train a little bit more lah. I still rely a little bit on sight. Okay, but that's basically yeah. It's a lot harder, especially when you play more difficult jig pieces, ukulele pieces. I can't gauge that one because I need to drag my finger. I can't gauge that one blindfolded. Oh, I didn't get it. Yeah, see, I missed it already. Okay, yeah, enough for the blindfold. So that's me playing blindfolded, and you can tell that I make a lot. I'm terrible. I make a lot of mistakes lah. Okay, like I mentioned just now, I have a real blind friend, as in really physically disabled lah. He's born blind. Okay, and despite him being blind, he can play as if he can see. Okay, in fact, he plays so well to the point that when people look at him play, because he does basking sometimes, uh, he plays so well. His name is Jeff. Okay, he plays so well that that when he plays, some people who see him play, they don't believe that he's really blind. Some people are really mean lah. When they see that he's a real blind person, and then they actually say that, oh, he's not really blind. You see he plays so well, he can't be blind. Some people are mean, but it's true. That guy really is blind, and he can play amazingly without the use of his sight. Okay, he so whenever I put on the blindfold and practice or play, I'm always reminded lah and humbled. I'm always reminded and humbled by the fact that there are people in this world who are born blind, and despite having a handicap, they can still play better than people like us. It's embarrassing lah. Okay. So people like us with sight, blessed with sight, okay, we need to really play better lah. We need to use what God has given to us. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of sad lah. We need to really put in more effort and play lah. Okay. So I mean, we're thankful to have sight lah. So yeah. Yeah, so I think that's it for this video lah. I don't want to make it too long. It's just a fun video. Hope you guys enjoy it and get one of these, man.